That's what's been going on over here. Girl, I'm telling you. People just be crazy. People just be doing this. I don't understand people doing this. But anyways, we're gonna get into these hot topics real quick because we got some hot topics to get into. We have our new segment, 2 new segments. Let's talk about it, which we done. Let's talk about it before on Queens on Deck when we had affiliations with that other hoe. But we no longer have those affiliations. So I'm bringing back my segment that I came back with for my show, Queens on Deck. Shay. And the same is let's talk about it, and then we're gonna we have a moment of motivation. So that's how we're gonna end all the episode stuff, and then we'll get a little bit into our main topic. We're not gonna get too much into it because we already 40 minutes in, and all I did was talk about these meth heads white people, crackhead people taking my motherfucking shit. But that's why I just feel like I had I just vent that because I haven't really I don't be venting. I don't know who to talk to. Who can I run to when people steal my shit? Who can I run to when I need math? Nah. Them clearly, bitch. Anyways, so we got some hot topics to talk about. First of all, where do we start, girl? Ooh, where do we start, girl? Okay, let's start off light. First of all, last week, before we get into that, this weekend. Last week, we had a couple albums come out. We had Cowboy Carter, Scarlet 2, Claude, bitch, and Might Delete This Later by J. Cole. Now, let me tell you something. J. Cole, best rapper of all time. Period. Not all time. He's top 5. Top 5. He's been my top 5. But he's top 5. Like, down with that, bro. It was like, only 14 songs, and I downloaded like 10 or 9 of them, 11. I don't know. But between 9 and 11 of them, downloaded on my motherfucking phone. And usually with rappers, they're not really consistent with their albums. Like, their albums fall off at some point, or at some point it's like, unless it's like Nicki or Doja. Like, they know what they're doing. But like the men's, it just be like, it don't be given. I'm like, whatever. J. Cole know what the fuck he doing, bitch. He was spitting motherfucking bars and all that. He was subbing people, but they didn't want to come out apologizing for something. I said, baby, y'all hoes is so sensitive nowadays. Y'all want to let cancel culture eat y'all up. Y'all want to let the fans eat y'all up, the trolls eat y'all up, baby. We live in a time people too sensitive. However, rap is not about all that. Rap is about the subliminals. Rap is about what you're going through in life. Rap is about life. Rap is a diary. The same way people do podcasts or different shit or whatever for diaries, rap is your diary. Rap is basically what you saying, what's coming to mind. I mean, even though y'all be lying a lot of shit y'all be talking about, but still, rap is your diary. So if you gotta come at a nigga, why you taking it, why you backpedaling and pussy popping on the fact that you just said whatever you said about this man? So that pissed me off a little bit. So that's why I had to redact on what I said about the top and just put him in top 5 because it pissed me off a little bit. Doja Cat dropped this extra little excerpt, Scarlet 2, a couple new songs to Claude. Honestly, they wasn't really giving. No shade. I love me some Doja to Katrina. I know a lot of people been loving them. I don't know what they've been loving because I don't see it. But I do like the song Mask with that boy Theo, whatever his name is, or Neo. I don't know, Theo or Neo, something like that. It's something T-E-O or N-E-O. That song is QC, and there's like one more that I like or whatever. And then the one that's I feel like iffy about whatever. I think the one with Tyga, I'm like, but I don't know. Those are. I don't know what's wrong with Doja. I understand you gotta evolve and stuff, but I just wish sometimes people would just do what they stick with what they know. You don't gotta recreate the wheel, baby. Stick, and not for the Scarlet album was pretty good. Like there's some bops in there, like, and she really did what she had to do. But my thing is, I feel like she's kind of lost in the shuffle of what she want to do with her music right now, and that shows in Scarlet too. Like, it's like she doesn't know if she wants to go a rap route. She doesn't know if she want to tap into old Doja with like the melodic type of vibe or whatever. So she got to figure herself out. Boy, we went to Clara for this shit. That song with the bop though. Anyways, now Cowboy Carter. I'm trying to think about the words I can think about. 2 hands in my hand, God only got 9 up. Bitch, let me tell you something. Cowboy Carter is motherfucking iconic. Bitch, and I'm not gonna keep this long. Because there's not much to say. Y'all already see. She started, she doing what she gotta do. I've said this before. She's taking back, everybody says it, she's taking back so much and What I feel about personally Beyonce is that I get people say what they say, you know, and yes, she may be the queen of the Illuminati, and yes, she may be Sasha Fierce or whatever the case may be, or whatever. All these conspiracies about her, whatever, people not liking her for whatever. In my opinion, what you can never take away from Beyonce is she's a talented ass bitch. She grows with time, she changed with time, and she knows how to do shit right, bitch. Like, she made the last album. It was a, you know, it was a pop, you know, what's that? I can't think of the word right now, but it was very gay, a very gay ass album that everybody bops. Straight clubs, gay bars, straight people, white people, black people, everybody fucking listens to that album, bitch. Period. Then you have now Cowboy Carter, where she is bringing the country to people, and now people loves country. Now people loving the album and all this stuff. She's just so motherfucking iconic. The way she is able to execute her things, the way she thinks, the way she plans and is strategic, and I admire that as a business person, from a business standpoint or whatever, and an entertainer, is like being strategic and not just, you know, putting this out to put it out. Because yeah, you know, it's dope to be like, okay, well, I have this song I've been sitting on, or I have this project I've been sitting on, let me just put it out to put it out. Yes, because that's smart, because you don't know if, you know, you could get good, you could get bad, so that, you know, it's pros and cons, you know, it could go anyway, 50-50. However, when you're strategic and you have something like that, how she had the plan to put out Renaissance Act 1, you know, 2 years ago, Renaissance Act 2 now, Renaissance Act 3 in 2 years, and the way she has the songs going into each other, the way some of the songs are, because Pure Honey and Sweet Buckin' Bitch, them bitches is the same motherfucking song, just different. Girl, I'm falling to pieces. That night it came out, I was high as fuck, and I was sitting on the couch, and I could have listened to it on speaker, but I was like, let's listen to it on the laptop. Let's have an intimate moment. I put that laptop between my legs, crisscross applesauce, bitch, and just let that music vibrate through my motherfucking puss, bitch. When I heard Blackbird by the second song, American Requiem, I know people said it's cute. It is cute, you know, vocally and stuff, but there's some songs I still haven't, you know, just like Renaissance, when Renaissance first came out, I was like, okay, this is cute, but it took me a while to really get into the album and really like start liking all the songs. And I like the songs in phases. Like at first I was living for I'm That Girl, then it was like I'm living for America As a Problem, then it was like I'm living pure. I just have my phases with each song. So American Requiem, I don't know how I feel, but when I heard Blackbird, bitch, I started crying. Well, I wanted to cry, but I started crying internally, because I'm like, Blackbird is one of my favorite songs ever, period. Not only by the Beatles, just ever, because it's like a song that moves me so much, and I feel like I'm the Blackbird, like Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Hey, hey, all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Okay, stop, copyright. Anyways, that song has always moved me. So I love the fact that she recreated that song. It was cunty, Jolene was cunty, all that stuff. But the part of the album that has a motherfucking choke hold, a motherfucking foot, a Timberland boot by a 450-pound nigga standing on my neck. Gripping, bitch. I'm clawing for air. Air. Riverdance, Two Hands to Heaven, Tyrant, Sweet Buckin'. Bitch, those 4 back-to-back, eat my motherfucking culo, bitch. Eat my motherfucking culo! I'm sorry, I just got too excited. Because it's just so, bitch, bounce on that shit, dance, bounce on that shit, dance. Into 2 hands of heaven, I whiskey at my when the sun goes down, you can hear my body. Giddy up, giddy up. I'm falling to pieces. Bitch is so fucking good, bitch. I love that woman. Her ethic, her work ethic, her music. It's just, she's that motherfucking girl. Anyways, while we're on the topic of like weekly stuff, this past weekend, WrestleMania. Now, I just wanted to make a quick thing about WrestleMania, bitch, because a lot, like for the past couple years, I've, you know, like, well, I fell off of wrestling for like a very, very long time, because wrestling got whack and boring at some point. You know, when growing up, wrestling was cool, all that stuff. Then wrestling got whack. And for the past couple of years, I always play the game because for my anxiety, at least, like when I'm feeling very anxious or super bored, I have nothing to do, or just like need to clear my mind or need to take out my frustrations. Bitch, Call of Duty and wrestling WWE, bitch, those two games, motherfucking deal with it, because it's just I'm taking out my frustration. Fuck you, boo boo boo. Like that's what I like. So girl, I had it was kind of like a guilty pleasure to me because I would watch pay-per-views and sometimes I watch a clip on YouTube or stuff or whatever, or like Raw, SmackDown, whatever, for shit I'm interested in. But I typically just watch the pay-per-views and I try to get like a little bit of info about it beforehand. And it was like a guilty pleasure. And this year, girl, for WrestleMania 40, the girls showed out. When I tell you this week, well, people were, for weeks, I saw people on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, everywhere, like getting ready for it, anticipating, getting excited. People that I know, people that follow me, I follow them, whatever. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, people are really talking about it a lot. When I tell you this weekend was full, all I saw was nothing but everybody talking about that shit, bro. I was like, oh, girl, this is not a guilty pleasure, girl. I feel vindicated now. Yup, bitch, big word, vindication. What? Hey Siri, what does vindication mean? The action of clearing someone or proof that someone or something is right. It's proof that someone or something is right, bitch. Reasonable or justified, bitch. I feel vindicated for my guilty pleasure now because everybody motherfucking loves it. Everybody, the way people were just talking about it and just commenting on each other's stuff and having threads and replies and things. I said, bitch, this is so cunty because now I don't feel like I have to be blackballed or black horsed because I like what I like, you know? And yes, when I was young, I used to like it I used to love it because of divas, obviously. Any fag loved wrestling because we love the girls, the fashion and stuff, and used to be like, give them more time. 7 minutes not enough. A mud fight isn't enough. But I also really love the men's side because the men's side, the finance, man, the fighting shoulders and all that. But now, wrestling has such now wrestling feels adult. Like, I feel like, at some point when I fell off, it was feeling like, but now wrestling feels adult. Wrestling feels like, they're breaking kayfabe. Wrestling feels real. They're not only breaking kayfabe, but they're also being real, but they're also giving cinema, bitch, and story, and, like, drama, but also, like, fire-ass action and that. It's just, like, the way it's evolved from being younger, it's like, mama, this shit is fucking fire. Like, so this weekend, bitch, was fucking fire with WrestleMania, bitch. I was motherfucking gagging the whole weekend. They said it's the best WrestleMania ever. Now, in the moment, I didn't really feel it, but maybe because I was busy, I wasn't really paying attention. So I think I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it or whatever, maybe some of the matches and stuff to maybe get that feeling. But it was definitely cunty as fuck. It was so good, bitch. The ending when Cody Rhodes won the motherfucking championship finally, bitch. I said it's about motherfucking time because he should have won it last year. But they tried to do my son dirty and say, no, we gonna give it. Bitch, I'm glad that he won it this year because when I tell you, there were so many points that I was like, oh, he's not gonna win. They gonna really try to play this man and keep it on Roman so he could break Hulk Hogan's streak in September so he could be the longest reigning or the second longest reigning champion in wrestling history. Bitch, I said no, fuck that shit. Oh, I'm so excited, bitch. It was fucking crazy. The girls were serving fashion because Jade, Naomi, and Bianca came out in this Beyonce-inspired, Cowboy Carter formation, Renaissance-inspired looks, bitch. They ate that the fuck up. And they tied it in with some X-Men, like Storm. I mean, not Storm. Jade was obviously Storm. Bianca was Cyclops with the glasses. Naomi, I don't know what the fuck she was, but bitch, it was motherfucking so, like, it was just so cunty. Like, and I just loved that everybody was feeling it because it didn't feel like I was watching it by myself. I felt like I was one of the boys again. Even though a lot of the girls was watching it too, that I was singing. But I felt like one of the boys again. I'm like, period, girl, I'm straight up in here. Give me the pussy. Pass me the pussy, please. I mean, pass me the pussy. I love me some pussy. Also wanted to touch on real quick, these two topics. Where do I go first? Oh, matter of fact, I just want to, actually, I want to shoot my shot at somebody before we go into the next topic. I would like to shoot my shot at California Assemblyman Isaac Bryan or Byron? Isaac Byron or Byron? I don't know. I think I might have voted wrong because I put Byron, but maybe I was just so digmatized. But California Assemblyman Isaac Byron Bryan, I don't know. Lil Caramelito with the bald head. Let me tell you something. So you are fine. I have been waiting for an elevated man, a man of your stature. I've talked to the artists and I've talked to the ballers and all that stuff now, but I want a man of your status. You know why? I've been watching a lot of Scandal. I just recently got into Scandal. Country as fuck. That show is country as fuck. Shout out to everyone on that fucking show. It's so good. Anyways, I've been watching Scandal. I want to be Olivia Pope. You can be my Fitz, okay? You can be the president, and I'll be the I don't want to be a mistress. I don't want to be a mistress. I want to be your girl. I want to be your girl. Point is, I want to be Olivia Pope. Because you want to love me, I'm going to love on you. And I'm really going to be the one in charge. Because I'm going to be like, get the American people on your side. You need to redact that contract and give it back to Steven. And send it back to the government. And send it back to this so the capital could... Bitch, I'm down. Baby, I see you fighting for the homeless. And I see you fighting for water and gas and power. Let me tell you something. I have a home. My pussy's always wet. So we don't have to worry about water. Bitch, I always smoke gas. You don't gotta worry about it. And I'm very powerful. Come fuck me. Marry me. Let me be your wife. Nah, let me stop. He fine, girl. I just found this man on the shade room earlier. I said, oh girl, who this man? And I found out he's an assemblyman for California. I don't even know what the fuck assemblyman is, but he just looks so good in that suit and tie. Y'all not gonna do his face, and he playing basketball last week or whatever. He's in a basketball team. I said, girl, so you versatile, bitch. Not only you just do everything, man. You are fine. You need to complain. Anyways, while we on the conversation of husbands and wives, Miss Nikki and her husband. Now this is just brief because he hasn't really done anything lately except go get his picture registration updated for his sex offender ways. However, a lot of people have been I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it, especially it was brought more to my attention the other day when I was watching TGIF. A lot of them people, they're like my new Wendy Williams in a sense, even though they were never, but they're, I guess, and just the conversation that people have about, Nikki and her husband, whole situation, and I fully understand what people say is and I've said this before, I don't like him for Nikki. And I get it. We're not, clearly that's the baby daddy, all that stuff. We gotta respect it. I'm not gonna say they break up. I'm not gonna sit here and say break up with that man because that's your baby daddy, that's your baby father. However, Kamea, he is doing a damage to her career, her image, and all that. Because when people think about him or see them out in public, or when they see certain things, people feel uncomfortable around this man, or people don't like this man, or he's too hood, or he looks like a sex offender, he looks weird, he is a sex offender, he has attempted murder on his thing, all these things. People feel uncomfortable, and they're not gonna say, what's his name again? I almost called him Charles. Kenneth. They're not gonna say Kenneth Petty. They're always gonna say Nikki's husband, Nikki's man, Nikki's baby daddy. So for me, I just don't like that because it really don't make her look good. Especially now, she's fucking killing it. She came out with Pink Friday 2, ate the album the fuck up. Now she's on tour, she lost all that weight, bitch, and she look fucking delicious. And she's eating the fuck up, giving choreo, giving a show. The girl's on. She's really doing what the fuck she's supposed to be doing. Being that queen, that motherfucking girl. And the girls want to always find something to complain about or talk about. And I'm going to leave this woman alone, but I do understand when people say that when they say that because it's true, girl. You got to do better. You got to do better with your choice. Now, in my opinion, I still will always ship her and Eminem just because in an ideal world, my mother and my father will be together. But in a realistic world, I would love to see her with Drake. Or, I know Drake is a little clown sometimes, but I feel like, he goofy in a cute way. And I feel like they'll be very cute together. And I feel like he's not really too messy or, I don't think we ever I've seen him in a real serious relationship except when he was, super in love and obsessive over Rihanna. But, yeah, I don't think we ever seen him in a real true relationship. So, I can't say whether he is faithful or not. Or whatever, or if he got any problems or whatever. But I just hope that he... the reason we haven't seen him in a relationship because he either keeps it private or because he don't got time. He not gonna waste his time. He wants something serious, and want to keep things private or whatever. So I don't know, girl, but give him a little try. If things go south with Mr. Petty, whatever happens, there happens. But anyways, Amanda Seales got called out by media publications for being hubris. I didn't even know what the fuck that meant, so I found out what the fuck that meant. Basically, her being annoying and being too full of herself to all this stuff or whatever because she speaks her mind. And that's why she's not motherfucking invited places or whatever. Now, here's what I think. As a person who speaks their mind and is unfiltered, I get where she's coming from, because you know there's a lot of times conversations or people or their hangouts and things like that that happen without me, or I'm not invited to, or I'm not a part of, because you know I am too real, or you know people don't want to tell me things, or like you know like my sisters, for example, will like tell there will be something important or serious happening, and they won't tell me because they know what I'm gonna say. They think they know what I'm gonna say, or they feel like I'm gonna be too real or too blunt, or I'm gonna tell them what they don't want to hear. Baby, that's always gonna be me. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck is real to you. I'm not gonna hold back for nothing. I'm not gonna none of that at the end of the day. And that's what I always say to y'all too. Like, I'm gonna stand 10 toes on what I say. Yes, a lot of shit I say is wild, and when it's wild, I call it out instantly, and I'm very self-aware of that. However, I'm gonna stand 10 toes in my beliefs and what the fuck I say. And yes, I'm open to other people's beliefs, other people's opinions, other people's thoughts. But I have a way of thinking more realistic, and I have a way of thinking, you know, overall, and not just thinking about just me. I'm thinking overall and realistic about the situation, and I'm thinking from the outside looking in, you know, more so than the inside looking out, you know. And even though, yes, don't get me wrong, Amanda Seales, for me at least, you know, I don't really get into it too much, because I've never liked people who try to make things so black and white, literally. Like, try to make things so, well, this is a white thing, this is a black thing, and try to just, like, isolate themselves to solely feed in and pander into, or confine themselves to just blackness, you know, which is fine. Bitch, because I'm black like that, and I'm proud. And I identify more, and I prefer to be around my black people. But at the same time, it's like, I don't like people who are just like, okay, like, when people, like, if something was happening today on the news and it was involving cops and a black person, and we see the black person get shot, the black person being detained, or whatever the case may be, and everybody's like, oh, Black Lives Matter, you know, they're always doing this. Sometimes we have to call a spade, and sometimes people is just fucking wrong. Like, let's not, and that's what pisses me off with people, because there's a lot of people, and for me, from what I've seen from Amanda, that's what I see, you know. What I've seen or been exposed to from her is like just her being so, you know, making everything that isn't a black thing, you know, a black thing, you know. So it's like, you're trying to make something that isn't is, you know. And that to me is like, I don't like people who do that, because it's like, you're trying, for me, I feel like we're already separated and segregated as a country, as a people, you know. Even within races, we're separated, and we're, you know, distant from one another. For me, how I view the situation is like, why feed into the separation? Why feed into the segregation? You know, why only speak on things in one term when you can speak overall? You know, now I get it. I'm not saying that the things we haven't seen, like the man who got his neck stomped in or whatever, that couldn't breathe, or Breonna Taylor, all these people. I'm not saying those things. I'm not speaking about those. I'm just saying generally, that's what I see. That's what my experience has been, and my conversations with people have been, where there's a lot of people who are white that try to play the white card too much, very subliminally, and they're not noticing it, but they're just like, well, you know, because I'm white, or because I this, or you know, I just feel like white people or black people who are so big on advocating that it kind of is separational and segregational, because as a white person, or me being mixed with Hispanic and black, a lot of the times, I guess maybe that's why I feel some type of way, not some type of way, but like just feel uncomfortable with those type of conversations, because growing up, and I've said this before, you know, I was always too black in Spanish environments, and I was always too Spanish in black environments, you know. So for me, it was like, I always was trying to find the middle ground. Not only for that, but in every situation, I've always, with friendships, family issues, I always try to be the person to find the middle ground. And I just feel like, you know, when you make a conversation solely about, you know, and you're just like, okay, well, just Black Lives Matter, and I'm just using this as an example. This is not, you know, this is just an example because I was just saying that. If you're going to just say Black Lives Matter, you know, sometimes as a mixed person, it might make me feel out, because when I'm in those black environments, I'm outcasted. So it's like, okay, all Black Lives Matter, but only if you're just black, you know, or only if you're a certain pigment or whatever, you know. So it's just a lot of factors fall in, and that's why I kind of, you know, my way of thinking is just like, you know, I'm more of an all lives matter person, you know. And I know people who get mad when people say that, because typically people who say that are people who are white or white adjacent. But for me, it's like, I say all lives matter because for me, all lives do matter. Like, as a mixed person, all lives do matter. And I get it. Some people say, you know, as for, you know, there's a lot of Spanish people who are white, who try to conform into the whiteivity of it all, you know, rather than, you know, being themselves, which is black, you know, because Dominicans are black, and you know, Hispanics are for me, Hispanics and blacks, Latinos, bitch, we're all minority, you know. So at the end of the day, we should be hand in hand. So I just don't like when people separate it. However, I do feel like, you know, I do feel bad for Amanda Seals, because for her to be excluded from these black events and from these black medias and platforms, you know, it's like, if I'm up here and I'm advocating for whatever, if I'm advocating for gay people, or I'm advocating for black people, I'm advocating for Spanish people, overweight people, people with depression, anxiety, bipolar, whatever I'm advocating for, and those people are the ones who are making me feel shit, or making me feel like fuck what I'm doing and fuck what I say, like fuck my drag, because, you know, I'm advocating for us and I'm fighting for us and I'm being the outcast and I'm being the one who bringing these things to light, and I'm, you know, having a lot of issues out on other areas because I'm trying to be this person, this spokesperson for my people, and you are basically saying fuck you, bitch. You can't come to Essence, you can't come here, you can't come there. It's very fucked up, but at the same time, I also feel like people have to understand we also live in a world that it's like, you know, people are going to pander to what they want to pander to at the end of the day. Like, it don't matter what's your race, what's your sexuality, what's whatever. If they see that you're profitable, if they see, okay, well, this gay person is profitable, so we can put him mainstream, but this gay person isn't so profitable, we can't give him mainstream opportunities or put him in the mainstream. We have to blackball him, blacklist him, gatekeep, or whatever. And it happens in all types of fields, races, you know, between women and men, between black people and other people, between Hispanics and other people, between gays and other people. So I understand. It's a shitty situation, so I do feel bad for her, and I hope, you know, she gets the more, at least in the black spaces, you know, her being such an advocate for us black people, I would hope that she gets more recognition and more respect from fellow black people, you know. What else we gonna talk about? Sexy Red, bitch. Okay, this one's gonna be brief too. This whole one pull up to a motherfucking school and she get mad because she get denied because she showed up to this motherfucking school smelling like marijuana and with coochie cutters on. Bitch, no shade. Now, Sexy Red, I do like some of her songs. I do like I'm looking for the hoe. Shake that ass, hoe. Shake that. But I like some of her songs. But bitch, let's be fucking for real. Your songs are too provocative to be in schools. You shouldn't be doing no school assembly. Sorry. Like, what you gonna say? Oh, are you gonna teach somebody how to get out the hood or whatever? If your branding, your marketing is being a hoe, is pussy popping, selling coochie, or doing whatever you're doing, fucking your baby dad, your rich baby dad, whatever the case is, how do you think that is going to transfer over into school? Like, you're gonna go in there and tell them how to become successful, but your success is from talking and singing about pussies. You know, you can't go around that. There's no way to be like, well, but to be successful, you have to work hard and you have to believe in your craft. You know, I believed in my craft. What's your craft? Sing it. What do you sing about? Pussy. You know? So it's like, that's not school appropriate. I'm sorry. Now I get it. When I was in high school, middle school, bitch, we were seeing that shit anyways. We were, you know, so it's like we're being exposed to it anyways. However, in schools, baby, I'm sorry, but there's more important issues and more important people that need to be brought into schools. Like, before we get to Sexy Red coming up in the school singing about pussy and booty holes, pinks and browns and all these things and different color booty holes, we need people to come up in here that are advocates and the people who are gonna come up in here, gay people, people of the Leviticus. We need people from the Leviticus to come in. We need people who give a sex education to all. Sex education, not just sex education about straight sex. You know, what the fuck is that, bitch? We don't want to motherfucking talk about fucking what the fuck is this shit? I'm sorry, so many things happening. Messages, my laptop dying, I gotta get the motherfucking charger, but I'm gonna finish this topic first and then take a little break. The Leviticus, you know, my thing is like, there's so many other things that need to be brought to the schools. You know, as, you know, growing up, I wasn't taught about credit. I wasn't taught about how to transition into the real world, you know, or, you know, I feel like schools try to prep you up for what they deem as, you know, what you should do. Like, what they feel like you should do, you know, you graduate here, you go straight to college, you know, things like that. Baby, it's not like that for everybody, you know. I feel like schools need to start teaching classes like, okay, what to do after high school, you know, and give the option and teach the different routes of, okay, well, if you go to college, boom, you can be a university and dorm in or dorm out, whatever. You could what happens if you move out of state? What happens if you go to an out of state college? What happens if you don't want to do college? What happens in this career path? What do you suggest doing here? You know, life courses, things about sex, you know, have those type of speakers or people who are going to speak into those things. If you're going to have business people or people who are in the industry, have people that make sense. You know, when Nicki Minaj is coming around in schools and stuff, nobody complains because, yeah, Nicki says some crazy shit on her songs, but at the same time, Nicki's inspirational. She has songs like Moment for Life. She has songs like Save Me. She has songs, you know, and I can go down the list, bitch, that aren't provocative songs that can be played in schools, and she helps people. She's helped college kids go to college, and she's done these things and things like that or whatever. So she's given opportunities to up and coming rappers. So she, you know, people like her can come into school and give a course on how to be successful in music, or how to be successful, period, you know. People like Rihanna, who has her fashion brand and all these things, she can come in and do that. I don't want to see no motherfucking Ice Spice, no Glorillaz, no fucking Sexy Reds at no motherfucking school. What the fuck did you come up over here to teach my kids? How to suck dick and sell your pussy? Because that's all y'all talking about. No shade. That nigga bitch down. That nigga eat me out. Hey. World, I'm back. We back. I responded to this message. I had to respond to a girl. The girls were blowing up. 9 messages. Oh, girl, I got a lot of stuff going on. And, girl, I got me some cranberry juice. I'm excited. Period, girl. I had me a little sip of something to get me through the rest of episode. I mean, I'm drinking on water. And I usually don't drink juice. But I had, the other day, I did my grocery shop. I said, you know what? We're going to get back to having some juices in the house. You know, because it's not bad. I love making smoothies and stuff. So I like having, you know, putting water and juice or like milk inside my smoothies, because you need it to be, how else you gonna get it moist? So but I buy like fruit juices. I got the passion fruit up in there, I got the peach, and I got cranberry. I usually have orange and pineapple, but girl, whatever. Anyways, moment for life. Quick question. Have y'all seen the Conjoined Twins, the ones that just got married? Mama, now I never seen these girls before. Now I think they had like a show on TLC or something like that. I'm pretty sure. All the weird twins got shown on TLC. The 1,000-pound sisters is on there, all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure. But I just have a question, and y'all comment down below. Y'all tell me what y'all think. How do they now? Are they both married to this man? Because if one is married, wouldn't you have to both be married? Because yeah, y'all have 2 brains and 2 heads, but y'all got one body, 2 hands, so 1 hand each, 2 titties, 1 titty each. Y'all got a pussy, but I guess that's a flap each, because how do y'all fuck? And how do y'all suck? I mean, y'all got 2 old heads, so y'all got to suck. But, okay, my question is, when one sister's sucking, is the other sister just, is she joining it, or is she watching? Like, is she using her other hand to, like, watch TV? You know, and if one sister's in a toxic relationship, like, let's say he abusing both of them. Or does he just hit one head and not the other head? And does the other head tell the other head, like, bitch, we gotta go? And do they go because she says so, or does the other head make her stay? And which head is the one that's moving? Because if it's 2 heads, obviously they have one brain. Like, they have to have some type of brain connections or whatever, because they arms and legs is moving at the same time. So do y'all have that power to now, like, separate, like, okay, you have this arm, you have this leg, you have this arm. And this is not a joke. This is being serious. I know it sounds funny, but I'm being serious. You have this leg, you have this arm, you got this leg, this arm. Like, is it like that? Or, like, what? And then if one is married, does the other one, like, what happens when she find a man? Or can she even find a man? Because if she's out on a date with another man, she has to bring her sister. So that she's cheating on her husband, or would that be counted cheating if he's on a date? And then when they do both get married, do they both have sex with the men at the same time? And are the men considered cuckolding because they seen the other one fuck the other one? Or do they all fuck each other? I have so many questions. I'm so confused. I'm so interested. It's not even, I know the questions sound wild, but it's serious questions. Because, like, a lot of things, like, okay, what happens if the one, like, do y'all both have to take a shit at the same time? Clearly you have one butt, so y'all both take a shit at the same time. Do y'all talk to each other while y'all shit? Is the shit coming out worse from, like, who do y'all blame for this stinky shit? Like, do y'all breaths ever stink? Do y'all smell each other's breath? it's just so, like, you know, because I know twins are like best friends, but like if you're conjoined twins, like you're literally stuck. Like, how does that work? Like, what's the dynamic? Is it two in one brain? Like, is it like that? Like, are y'all super smart because there's two brains in one, so y'all think together? Girl, I don't know, girl. Listen, what's their name? Amy and Hannah or something like that too. Listen, to the conjoined twins, this is for y'all. This is for y'all conjoined twins. And a lot of people been coming at y'all, been asking all these questions and be cutting your ass and flaming y'all on Twitter. I've been seeing, girl, and TikTok. And YouTube. I've been seeing, girl. But let me tell you something. Let's talk. Let's connect. Let's connect conjoined twins. Let's talk. Let's Kiki. Let's have y'all as a guest. Maybe y'all can come as a guest on Queens on Deck. Or maybe we could just Kiki and I'll get an off the record interview that I'm still gonna come bring on the record. But at least y'all can answer me some questions and I can come give some clarity for y'all. But can we let's talk? Because I'm a little confused and I think we all are. You know, and we would all love to know these answers. Because these are just, I mean, clearly, like, you know, certain things, like, you know, like that. Yeah, because how do y'all decide what y'all eating? How do you decide where y'all going? Like, if one wants to go here and the other wants to go here, let's talk. DM me, I DM y'all, respond, let's talk, let's kiki, let's see what we can come up with. Because, girl, I don't know what's going on, and I'm just have a lot of questions. Girl, why I have a lot of questions? I have a lot of questions for this man, Mendices. So I don't watch Love and Hip Hop no more because Love and Hip Hop is whack, tired, boring. Not gonna lie, I tried giving try this new season and stuff. You know, they had Santana on and some new peoples. So I said, let's give it a try or whatever. You know, I'm honestly waiting for them to finally come back with Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Cause that'll be cunty, bitch. You probably catch me in the background or something. Maybe I'll make a little guest appearance or something. I don't know. But anyways, Mendices go on. I saw this clip. I saw a clip on Twitter from their page or whatever. So Mendices gonna go on. Let's move this back, because I need some space for my legs. So I hear a lot of rumbling from this water bottle. Fucking loud ass fucking bottle. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, Mendices gonna come up in here, and he gonna say, shut up! Fucking loud ass bike, man. Yeah. Anyway, let me go over here. Mendices come up in here, and he tells Yandy that he don't feel like she love him no more. Or like he feel like they in a dark place. He feel like they not really connecting or nothing. Because she be so busy working and all this stuff. Papa, listen. No shade. First of all, this is Yandy. Girl, he cheating on you. No, you can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me otherwise. Look at that man's face. Look at his eyes, his body demeanor. The way he's saying everything, he's deflecting, mama. The way he's saying that stuff, he's saying all this stuff, saying we in a dark place and stuff, because he wants to make you start believing that you're in a dark place, so that you can understand why there is some type of distance when you start feeling it. And now that this is gonna naturally happen, by the time you notice it, he voiced it, but you're still like you're trying to work and get it together while he's doing him, girl. Girl, he out here fucking, he hunching, he cheating, girl. I don't know if he cheating with pussy or what, because to be honest with you, Mendices always gave me a little questionable. Now, I'm not gonna lie though, yeah, it's giving like just his demeanor, his eyes, the way he was saying everything. I said, oh yeah, girl, he's cheating, girl. This is your sign. Yeah, you can try to fix everything you gotta fix, but baby, check that phone, check his location, check who be coming in and out this house when you're not here, or his baby moms too, because we know his baby moms has always been evil and devious. All them bitches, all them heifers. I ain't like none of them. But I was gagging because I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna sit here and say she don't love you, or you feel like a single parent because she be so busy? Motherfucker, you were in jail for what, 8, 9, 10, 12 most of your fucking kids' life's years, bitch. 3, 4, 5 years in motherfucking jail. This hoe could not speak. She could not touch her man. She could not fuck on her man. She could not be held by her man. She could not be supported by her man. She had to take care of your kids. She had to deal with your baby mama drama. While you was up in jail, getting into fights with them at fucking reunions, all this stuff. She got to do all this stuff, take care of her own kids, adopt their other kids, also be a businesswoman, do all this stuff. And yeah, Yandy pissed me off sometimes because she irritated sometimes. But let me tell you something. I respect Yandy down. Not only because she's from New York, but at the same time, she also that girl. The fact that she stuck beside her man all them years, not cheating, and if she did that very low-key, so still give her respect for that. I don't sound shady, but bitch, period. But you stood loyal to that man. You stuck beside him them years he was in jail. Dealt with all that drama, took care of the kids, all that stuff, and you get the fuck out of here. And now you want to come out here just because I went on a little 5-day business break that you were supposed to come meet me on, that you all of a sudden didn't meet me on because you were probably with your mistress, your side hoe, like I said, because he cheated. Allegedly, I mean, not even allegedly, because this is my opinion. This is not even heard from the streets or nothing. This is my opinion. I feel like he cheated on that woman. Because there's no way. Either that or he just... I can't think of no other excuse for it. Like, it just, to me, seems like deflection. Because, yeah, she gone 5 days. But it's like, she's making business bread and all that stuff to come back for the family. And not only that, but while you were gone for years, she stuck beside you. And she was a actual single parent. You was in jail. And you gonna come up in here talking about that she don't love you? Mama, she's better than me, because I'm sorry, but I would have not even put up with half the shit she put up with to keep your ass as her man, and to be your wife, and to be your girl, your queen, and for you to be her king. She put up way too much to do all that shit. She put up with way more than what I would have fucking put up with, bitch. Are you fucking crazy? I would have not stuck beside your ass all them years in jail. I would have said, well, look, we're gonna take a break, so you come out, and then we could rekindle. No. Fuck out of here. So get out of here with that dumbass shit. That shit really pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. It pissed me off just a little bit. So you're telling me that Ghana and all these places are their own countries, but New York, LA are their states? So Ghana's bigger than New York. I don't know how this shit works. Y'all can feel confused the fuck out of me. Whoever divided all this stuff, whoever decided to make all this stuff, really, honestly, you just wanted to clusterfuck my brain, because I don't fucking understand that fucking cranberry juice is so fucking good. I love cranberry juice.